Hey guys, welcome to Melanin United. On this video, we're going to talk about the new ad that the Democrats released out to try to get black voters to come vote for them. The Democrats, black people have been voting for them for 50 plus years now. They haven't done a damn thing for black people. They just want us to keep coming out, vote, 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 no tangibles, no nothing. They give every other community stuff, but they haven't done nothing for the people that vote the most for them and put them in. Help that make sense? It's like they're playing with fire literally because they think black people are stupid, and to be honest, a lot of our people act really dumb sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, bro, why do you keep voting for the same people, same people that haven't done nothing? Because they still control a lot of your minds. You see, still control a lot of our minds, and they do shaming and they do a lot of stuff. But at a certain point, like right now and stuff, it's not gonna work, and they're mad about that. They know just a few black Americans, a few black folks, a few of our brothers and sisters are gonna vote for them, like the elders. Okay, and we know that, and then like some black women, but there's a lot of black women out voting for them too because they're bullshit. Like, what done for me, what made me pissed. We all remember the George Floyd protests and all that. They try to just blame Trump for the racism and the violence going on against black people when it's been going on ever since they've done slavery, ever since they came in contact with us. So miss me with that. Yeah, so that kind of stuff. They're saying, yeah, just this was 2020. I remember they said put us in office and we'll take care of the police brutality and all that, black people, and we'll do this and we'll do that. Black people are like, okay, because getting brutalized by the police and all that. We all saw the George Floyd tape. Come on. So yeah, so black people, voted them in, and then they said also black people vote us in so we can get the, I can't remember if it was the House representative or the Senate. Or is it both? I don't think it was both, maybe, but I'm saying yeah, black people also helped them to get the House of Representative or something, and then so they can legit the Democrat basically run majority of all the high seats and all those stuff in America, right? So they can do something for black people, but they don't want to. They keep playing these games, like distracting black people or wasting time, always making up a new problem, talking about women's right, LGBTQ, abortions, all that, taking off the path of the real path of the racism towards black Americans, all this type of stuff towards black folks, and yeah, so and the disrespect by them. Before Joe Biden, even before Jim Crow Joe became even president of the U.S., he's done a lot. He's had a lot of past racist history. He put a lot of black men in jail with his crime bill and all that type of stuff. But yeah. So, before Joe Biden became president, when he was doing his, what I'm saying, campaigning, all that type of stuff, he did an interview at Breakfast Club with Charlemagne. I remember this interview. I was pissed, but I laughed too because you can't even imagine the stupid stuff that they say to black folks, but because a lot of our people's mind is still in slave condition and messed up and stuff like that, and that's not just black America, that's all over the world. A lot of our people's minds in Africa and the Caribbeans and Europe, all over, we're still colonized. Well, not me, but a lot of us are still colonized and still think like, what I'm saying, whatever these people are saying are important and all that, and we let them get away with all stuff. So before he became president, like, he went on Breakfast Club and told Charlemagne. Charlemagne was asking him, so what kind of stuff are we gonna do for black people, and like we need stuff like that, right? Like actual tangibles and stuff like that. Then he said, if you don't know if you're gonna vote for me and you're gonna vote for Trump, if you vote for Trump, you ain't black. That's what that's what Jim Crow Joe said. He said, if you vote for Trump, then you ain't black. This is a former and present white supremacist that has done so much anti-black stuff. He's been seen with former KKK members and all racist people he's been seen with, spotted with, talking with, hanging out with. He's friends with a lot of racists. He lashes out. He yells at black folks like NAACP or other black groups for trying to, even though NAACP are a bunch of coons, but I'm saying there are other black groups talking to him about, stuff for black people and stuff like that. He lashed out and said, I can't just do stuff for black people and all that. But you weren't talking like that before your elections. You were all talking about, you even made a tweet, I remember a long time ago, saying, Black America, You put me in what's it called office, and I owe you. You owe us, but you didn't give us nothing. Especially what pissed me off is that hate crime bill. That year of COVID 2021, 2020, 2021, there was a year where anti-Asian hates went up, spiked up a bit, right? Because Trump and everyone was, because the COVID came from China and all that, right? So anti-Asian hate went up a little bit, and these are Europeans that are committing all these crimes, saying slurs or beating up Asians. Sometimes they pay like a couple of black people. The Europeans pay a couple of black people to do it on like a 4K camera or something, wearing bright color hoodies, pink or red, and making it obvious. Like, come on, we know you either got paid or that black person has a mental health problem, and then they'll loop the video over and over again so they can make it look like black folks are attacking Asians when it was really the Europeans, right? So, and the FBI tracks down all these situations like the hate crimes against all ethnic groups. Ever since they would start tracking that down, black people have been there have been hate crimes against black people the most by far. I don't even want to hear nothing. It's there every year. Even the year, so even when COVID happened and Asian, hate was rising up and stuff, anti-black hate was still a majority, way over anti-Asian hate. What did they do? Joe Biden and the Democrats and the Republicans, they gave the Asians the anti-Asian hate crime. Okay, that's cool. Like, you can't touch them. You can't even say racial slurs, but you can say the N word, all this, all that. You can say that all the time, but you can't even say racial slurs to Asians. So where's the anti-black bill? That's what I'm trying to. That's what I've been trying to ask for a while. That's what pissed me off. How do we not have an anti-black bill when we get attacked the most? But they've been attacked just a little bit more than in recent for a year, and they got an anti-Asian hate crime bill. You know what I mean? And the thing is, the Republicans and Democrats never usually agree like simultaneously. They never usually agree like 90%, 94. I remember the votes were pretty much not for the Asian anti-Asian hate crime bill. The votes were 94. I remember like this was unprecedented because they don't all usually vote together. It was like 94 to like maybe 5 or 6 or 4. They never vote like that when it comes to black people. Isn't that interesting? And the black sellouts, the NAACP and all that, they were pushing this bill for the Asian hate crime bill. But why don't they do anything for black people? Because they are a bunch of sellouts that need to be dealt with, that get paid by white people to destabilize black people and not do anything for black people in America. But yeah, this new ad video that they came out with. So first, I remember I just said how Jim Crow Joe said, if you ain't vote for me, you ain't black. Right? The disrespectful thing, like old white man saying stuff like that. Like, and black people actually showed that they were black, that by going to vote for him. Just by that, like, that's how you know majority of our minds are still colonized and enslaved, because just if he said that, it should have been 70-80% of black people not voting for him. It should have been the lowest turnout of vote for black people for Democrats ever in history. And now we see what he's doing to the country and how he's messing it up, especially the black community. So this new ad came out because midterms is about to happen in November, and the Democrats, everybody knows they're going to lose. So, and their only hope is black people. Black people is the ones that's been giving them the office for Obama, for Clinton, all of them for years now. But the one group that gives votes for them to get the office and stuff like that, they disrespect the most. Just recently, the ad they came out with was with I can't remember the black man's name, but with a black man that's homosexual, right? Like LGBTQ, with some other black girl and stuff like that. And the video was like, it goes like, no voting, no fucking. So they're talking about, like sex and stuff, fucking, right? But they're using a V, right? So disrespectful. No voting, no fucking. I laugh, but it's annoying how stupid it is, because they think black people are stupid and they think black men are stupid. So if you don't vote, they say you can't fuck. Bro, that is one of the most disrespectful things. Like, we're just machines. Like, we're just fucking machines, and we'll do anything to fuck. Like there are a couple of black men that will do dumb stuff like that. Like, that will actually go vote just to, bro. That is so disrespectful. They don't do that to any other race. They don't do that to any other group. And you see how they haven't given us any bills, anything like that, but they sure do this ad. They sure talk to black celebrities that don't know what they're talking about. And just another disrespectful act by the Democrats, because that was them that pushed these people, that pushed these black people to do that kind of stuff. And always want to show a black man that's, LGBTQ, or always want to bring a black feminist or a black woman that hate black men. Like, these Democrats, they do too much. They do too much stuff. Like, black people, come on, let's wake up. And I know this gonna be the lowest voting turnout they receive from the black community, but I hope we just stay on course and stay with our plan, because they don't disrespect anybody else like that. That shows you how they feel about us. Let's show them that, nah, you can't just talk to us anyway. You can't just do that. You're gonna respect us. You're gonna respect us. You better respect us. We're not voting for you. We weren't voting for you already because you didn't do nothing for us. No tangibles, no nothing. No bills you gave us. And just to put the salt on the wound, you make it with a disrespectful video like that. Putting out disrespectful videos like that, the whole world can see. No, hell no, you're not getting our votes. Alright guys, thanks for listening. Like, comment, subscribe.